What's going on, guys? So today I'm trying a pomelo. Never had one before. It is essentially a, I want to say it's an Asian version of a grapefruit. And this is the grapefruit. This is the pomelo, all right, which is significantly larger, as you can see. I believe this is the largest citrus that there is in the world. And this one is actually a baby one, okay? They get, you know, a little bit bigger than this. I want to say this one is a honey pomelo, just from the very quick, shoddy research that I did on these things, because this has a yellow exterior, and I think the ruby pomelos have like a more of a green outside. So this should have a yellow fruit on the inside, and the green outside ones have like a red, which looks like a regular ruby grapefruit. But anyway, this is a regular size grapefruit. This is a lot bigger. This has a very thick pith. So underneath the rind here, the white stuff that's super bitter should be really thick in comparison, you know, to something like this. This weighs almost twice the weight as this, even though it's huge. Again, this is filled with juice, and this has the same, pretty much the same amount of juice, I would imagine, on the inside. We'll know when I cut it, but it has a thicker pith. So we're gonna jump right into this. I'm gonna try this. So from what I understand, the pomelos are just a little bit sweeter than grapefruits, you know, and obviously they're huge. That's about it. That's pretty much all I know. So we're gonna test that out. I love grapefruit. Grapefruit is very sour. I don't mind sour flavors. I don't mind bitter flavors, you know, here and there. I like to try things, but I do enjoy regular grapefruits, and the idea of having one that's a little less bitter and a little bit more sweet sounds pretty good to me. So for today, I'm gonna use a fixed blade that I love. This is a Reeve knife. This one is the F4, all right? And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut right into this guy here. You can see how juicy this thing is. Look at that. Actually, this one's not too bad. Some of the examples I've seen, the pith part here is like twice as thick. This actually has more fruit than I was expecting, which is a nice surprise. So let's put this knife off to the side on our little paper towel there. All right, give this a little sneak peek. Actually, I want to smell it. It smells good. It smells like a regular grapefruit. And I was wrong, by the way. This does have a red fruit on the inside, so this, I guess, is a ruby pomelo, even though the outside's kind of yellow. Maybe they're underripe, overripe, who knows? You know, don't take my my information like I'm some kind of fruit expert or anything. I'm just having fun trying this for you guys. You can, of course, watch a nutritionalist or something, or someone who grows these things who probably knows a little bit more about them than I do. All I know is I want to try the thing. That's it. I thought, grapefruit, a little bit sweeter. I'm down. So, bunch of ways to eat grapefruit. I'm just going to go ahead and cut out a little section here with our knife. All right. So let's pop that up. Take off some of this rind here, because again, that's going to be bitter. All right, just kind of peel it off best I can. Off the side. And of course, these are going to have, like, just like regular grapefruit, there's going to be like individual little pockets. Let me see if I can show you that. Like almost like little beads. They're filled with fruit, like, you know, teardrop shaped pods. But anyway, let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm gonna pop this whole piece. It'll be nice and juicy. Wow. that is really good. It's still definitely bitter. Like, I don't know, maybe I was expecting it to be sweeter than it is. It's not like, I don't know, it's not that different than a regular grapefruit as far as the sweetness, to me anyway. I'm gonna probably have to try some other varieties, maybe get this multiple times to see the difference. There we go, we got all delicious fruit here. Try another piece. I don't know, it is really good. All right, tell you what, let's go ahead, cut a piece of grapefruit so we can do a side-by-side. All right, because now I really got to compare them. All right, so you can see the grapefruit in comparison. All right, cut out a little section here. So like I said, I mean, the pomelo is really sweet, but it still has plenty of punch, plenty of sourness to it, bitterness. So let's go ahead and try some regular ruby grapefruit. Oh, okay. I'm glad I did the side by side here. Wow, okay. So that is way sweeter than that. It's just, when you're eating this by itself, you're like, oh yeah, it's kind of like grapefruit, but you have a little bit of sour. This is definitely sour. So in comparison, yes, this is way less sour, way more sweet. If you happen to like grapefruit and always thought to yourself, man, I just wish it wasn't so sour, try a pomelo. I know it's very common for people to add sugar to it. In fact, my grandfather, my mother's father, loved grapefruit for breakfast, and same thing, he'd have half a grapefruit, he'd sprinkle a bunch of sugar just on top, and have his little grapefruit spoon, you know, and cut out the little segments, and he loved that for breakfast, but he didn't need to sweeten it. Whereas the pomelo is naturally sweeter. So that is super, super interesting. I'm glad I tried it. That's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you've had pomelos. Maybe, I mean, these obviously are worldwide videos. You probably, someone out there grew up with these things, and maybe you've been eating these your whole life and never had a grapefruit. But I'm the opposite. I've had grapefruits my whole life, and this is the first time I'm having a pomelo. But it's really interesting. So if you happen to see these big oversized fruits at the store, now you know what it is, and you might want to try it. You might never look back. You might be getting these things from now on instead of grapefruits. To be honest, if it's available, I definitely pick the pomelo over the grapefruit. Just have to kind of compare the prices. I don't recall offhand how much these were. I want to say it was like $4 for one of them. So yeah, I mean, if it ends up being more expensive, then maybe you stick to your grapefruit. But it really is noticeably sweeter side by side. So I much prefer these now over regular grapefruits. So awesome. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.